All right, man. But let's move to another fighter, man, who was making a grand return to boxing. Took a nice little hiatus away from the sport. Sat back and enjoyed the fruits of his labor. You know, we seen him partying in Miami. We seen him partying in New York. We seen him doing all kind of stuff. And this is Mr. Danny Swift Garcia. Right. Ooh. And so we've seen him on yachts, boats, Lambos. He's buying up condos on South Beach, all kind of different things. It's reported that Danny is doing, and he's putting up on his IG. And so it does beg the question, man, is he really invested in returning to the sport of boxing, fully dedicated now that he's moving into the 154-pound division? So Q, connect the with, bruh. Danny Swift Garcia is really back, and he's really invested in boxing as he's moving up to the 154-pound division.
Honestly, man, I is it connect the with?
Yeah, connect the with, man. Is it?
I'm gonna say a with, dog.
You gonna say with?
I'm gonna say a with just because, man. Hopefully he proved me wrong because I'm a fan of Danny Swift Garcia, Angel Garcia. Philly, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of them, even the twins, his little sister, his wife, that's a singer. I'm a fan of the whole family. I like them. I think they dope, and I love them in boxing. But man, I seen this man on the yacht, bro. He's on the yacht doing the mid work with a flipping and moving with the Balenciaga slides on. You know what I'm saying? He looking like, you know, I don't know, bro. All/rapper,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I really can't honestly, because I think his life might be too good. Sometimes I just like to see somebody from the humble beginnings, from the mud. You out there, you drinking that mud water, man. You out there, you know what I'm saying, running up the mountains, you sweating. Like, life too good, bro. His fade too clean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got the razor line. He got the, you know what I'm saying? He got the man, bro. It's hard to really say that he's really dedicated and I can't say that with them slides he had on, bro.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Them slides might be $300-$400 slides, bro. I don't know. Maybe more. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it don't look like it. So who knows? What you say?
Man, you know what I'm gonna say, man? I'm gonna say I feel you on that with, man. But you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say it's a connect, man. The reason why I'm gonna say he's fully invested in his return at 154 is because right now, at least right now, I feel like there's a number of 154-pound fighters he could knock off and continue to keep making bags. You know, he's already fought at Errol Spence Jr. So guess what? When Spence comes up,
you think he gonna get up and knock out some top names?
Oh, well, now here's the catch. But see, I don't think Danny G is gonna go immediately into a Jermell Charlo, right? He's not gonna immediately go right into a Jermell Charlo. He's gonna dip his little pinky toe in that little 154 water. Right, and he's gonna slowly, for maybe like the next year, we'll see him fight 2 or 3 154-pound fighters. And you got to remember, Danny's got enough.
Water deep over there now.
But here's the thing: remember, Danny has got enough of a name, right?
Oh, he can get the fight with whoever, I think.
Right, but he's got enough of a name that I guarantee you, every fight as he builds up to the top 154-pounders will be at minimum $1 million fight. Every fight. He's got established.
He'll get a bag. He'll get a bag.
Yeah. He's going to get a bag. So that's why I say he is invested for now. For now, because he knows that there's a couple of 154-pounders that he can knock off, make an easy bag before he really got to dip out there and really fight a top 154-pounder.
Let me put your feet to the fire real quick. Let me ask you a question.
All right, let's go.
If you could put him in the ring with Wayne, you know what I'm saying? We know. With somebody that we know, who would you put him in? Who would you put him in there with? To see just as a good fight, just as a.
Hey, you know what? If to really be honest, man, if there's somebody who I really think, honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100, would be tailor made for Danny Garcia, and I actually could see him probably doing even better than a Jermell Charlo, bruh. I'd like to see him. Line up Brian Castano.
Word.
Line up Brian Castano.
Crazy.
Line up Brian Castano. Now, because Danny G, the thing about Danny G is he has impeccable timing on the counterpunch.
Yeah.
And I feel like a Brian Castano, like what he did with Jermell Charlo in both fights, and we saw Jermell do better in the second fight. Brian Castano is a move forward fighter who is going to just come straight forward. And Danny Garcia is the type of fighter who that's almost what he invites. He invites you to come forward, and he's coming with a swift counterpunch. So I really think, man, there's a couple of names before he even dabbles up there with a 154-pound Jermell Charlo if he decides to stay there. And we also got to take this into account, right? With Jermell Charlo, he's now the undisputed 154-pound champion. There's going to come a time where they are going to start to have all these crazy mandatories for Jermell Charlo. And Jermell Charlo, at some point, I firmly believe, will possibly vacate some of these titles, if not all of them. So because he's already become undisputed. And instead of having them force you to fight these little no-name fighters, I think he'll vacate those titles. So for Danny Garcia, man, I would line up with Brian Castano, bro. I really see that, bro. But what about you, man?
Real quick. Well, I'm gonna just say that he's fighting at 154 against Jose Benavidez Jr.
Right.
I don't know if it's in relation to David.
Oh no, bro, that's the brother. No, real talk. That's
July 30th
of David.
Mm-hmm. July 30th in New York. You know what I'm saying? So David Benavidez' little brother. Okay.
Yeah, because this is Jose Benavidez. I think the big bro. This is Jose Benavidez, who also at one point, a lot of people forget, lost to Bud. Bud actually fought Jose Benavidez back in the day. But
with that.
I believe it might have been at 140. I don't think it was welterweight.
So
don't quote me, but I think Bud and Jose fought at 140 possibly.
So that's so we're gonna pay attention to that, and y'all rock with us on that, because we'll be talking about that. You know, we've just seen it live time or whatever. Everything came together. That's the Puerto Rico versus Mexico bout. And I always love those. I always love those Puerto Rico versus Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Type of fights. It's always been a bit of rivalry. So we'll see, man. We'll see what we got.